off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's the 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Second and 9. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 7-7, our score after one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they care.
Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught. Judy. 20, 10,
Showtime today,
and
baby.
all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead in the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. And that is incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 11. Rolling to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Right there. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The kick by McManus is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A huge play there for Denver. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Williams.
Get off the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're are down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a rare loss for them as they fall to 13-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA